Welcome to the Wing Space podcast, a place to take up space, a space for you to settle in, sit back, relax, and focus a little bit on health, wellness, faith, family, and this crazy thing called life.
This podcast is not a replacement for mental health treatment or professional health care. In case of crisis or emergency, please contact your local healthcare provider or dial 911.
Hey there, and welcome to the Wing Space podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about harnessing the sun and the importance of sunlight and sunshine. But first, stick around for a quick message about some of our upcoming services.
The Stay Golden Wellness Workshop at Hope and Healing is coming up quickly, and we can't wait to see you there. Join us at Hope and Healing in Leonardtown on Friday, February 9th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Learn from LCSWC Jennifer Vorhar about how changes in hormones can affect our mood, behavior, and relationships, and learn techniques for balancing hormones in all seasons of life. Take home new knowledge about how aromatherapy can support hormone health, and make your very own aromatherapy product with Glory Van Brunt. Registration is required and closes on Wednesday, February 7th at 5 p.m. So visit our website, hopehealingtherapy.com, to sign up today.
Welcome back to the Wing Space podcast, a place to take up space. Today we are going to talk about the sun. Now, if you've been listening to our podcast for a little bit of time, you have definitely heard me talk about the importance of sunshine. And just for context, I'm recording this on December 21st, the first day of winter, the shortest day of the year, and the longest night of the year. So I am literally telling you to get more sunshine on the day of the year that we have the least amount of sunshine. It is vitally important for us to have exposure to the sun. Now, you might be saying, well, everybody tells us that the sun is dangerous, and that is true. I want you to understand that too much sun, unexposed, on your skin causes skin cancer. Truth. So what I'm telling you is not to go against any of that medical advice that you've been hearing for many, many years. What I'm telling you is that 5 to 15 minutes without sunscreen on, according to WebMD, for full disclosure, is about the length of time that someone can be outside without the risk of sunburn. If you are super, super fair-skinned, then maybe it's 5 minutes. If you're a little bit darker skinned, maybe it's 15 minutes. But I usually tell my clients about 10 minutes of sunshine a day is a healthy, safe amount of sunshine. Part of the problem is that I would say general American culture, we don't get enough sunshine. Our jobs keep us inside. Our activities keep us inside. A lot of times in the fall and winter and even early spring, we're spending a lot of time inside because the weather's cold. So we're just not getting the amount of sunshine that we need. What ends up happening is that people end up developing vitamin D deficiency because we're not getting enough in our diet through foods, but also because we're not getting enough sunlight into our skin for our body to be able to absorb the sunlight and convert it into what our body needs. When we don't have enough vitamin D, not only does it increase our risk of brittle bone, having issues with calcium, but sometimes vitamin D deficiency can also look like depression. So low mood, irritable, maybe a little bit of anxiety, not really motivated, isolating yourself, those kinds of things. In a previous episode earlier this season, so just a couple weeks ago, I talked about the winter blues and seasonal affective disorder and what the difference is. It's really, really common for people during the winter to have that blah feeling. And a lot of that stems from the fact that we don't get enough sunshine in the winter because it's cold. Maybe we leave in the morning when it's still dark and we come home at night when it's still dark. If you're in a place where there's, the daylight savings time change. But really making the most of opportunities to be able to get some sunshine. So I want to talk to you about a couple of creative ways to do this. So the first one is to consider, what are you already doing in the course of your day that maybe you could take outside? For instance, if you drink coffee in the morning, if you can't go outside on your porch because it's dark or it's cold, Could you move a chair that you drink your coffee in to a window where the sun shines in? The place in my house where I do my morning routine, where I sit and drink my coffee and read my Bible and do my prayers and all that stuff, is in the direct light of the sun as it rises. So while I'm getting a little bit blinded by the sunlight, I'm getting that morning sun, and it's my favorite place in the house. Morning or night, it's my favorite place in the house, but especially in the morning when I get to see the sunrise. So can you take one of the activities that you're doing already, and could you do that 5 or 10 minutes on the front porch, on the back porch, moving your chair in front of a window? Maybe you can do that. Maybe instead of standing in the kitchen or sitting on the couch and talking on the phone with a friend, maybe you go walk them down the driveway. Sure, you might have to put a coat on because it's chilly, but you can get a few steps in, and you can get some fresh air, and you can get some sunshine if you're walking up and down the driveway for 5 or 10 minutes talking to your friend. Maybe if you're a person that has a dog, very often we just let our dog out to go to the bathroom without us. Well, maybe I'm going to go outside with the dog, and I'm going to stand on the back porch so I can get a little bit of sunshine. I would challenge you to consider what the benefits for you would be if you would get a little bit of sunshine. Not only are you getting sunshine, but you're getting fresh air. Add a few steps into that and you're getting some movement too, and that is like the perfect combination for health and wellness. Sunshine, fresh air, and movement. I called this episode Harnessing the Sun because I really want you to think about when we harness something, right? It's almost like we're capturing it and we're supporting it. And you think about putting a harness on a dog, right? You're making sure that it's supported, but you can also control it. So when we're harnessing the sun, we're controlling it, because I'm only going to stay out for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to make sure I'm not going to be out there too long to get some sunburn. I'm in control of it, but I'm also focused on it, and I'm making sure that I'm using it safely and taking the best benefit of it. So here's my challenge for you. I want you to, over the course of the next couple of days, just kind of pay attention to what your mood is. How you feeling? Okay, blah, whatever it might be. Maybe write it down, maybe put it in your calendar. Then, after a couple of days, I want you to add 10 minutes of sunshine every day. And I want you to pay attention to your mood and how you're feeling. And I would almost guarantee that you're going to have an improvement, even if it's just the tiniest bit. And frankly, any improvement is good, especially in the winter when we're all kind of feeling a little blah. We harness the sun, we make the most of it, we take control of it, we pull in the reins so that we are the master of it, so to speak. We take advantage of opportunities. Think about it's the daily dose of your vitamin D. That's what it is. You can go to the cabinet and take your vitamin D, but it's so much better for our body to get it from a natural source, which is through sunshine. And we can make sure that if we're doing that every day, then we have what we need. We have the daily dose if we're doing 10 or so minutes of sunshine every day. So this episode's coming out in January. You're going to be listening to it throughout the winter. I'm going to encourage you, walk outside and stay outside 5, 10, 15 minutes. Soak up some sunshine, breathe in some fresh air, maybe get a few steps in, and really understand the importance of having natural light through the sunshine in your body. It helps our organs function best. It helps our mental health function best. It will improve your sleep. It will cause an overall improvement in your overall health and wellness. I promise you. So, let me know how that little experiment goes for you. 10 minutes outside after a couple days of kind of tracking how you're feeling, and then keep it up. Maybe adding 10 minutes of sunshine is the new habit that you're going to start for the new year. I'd love to know what benefits you see from it, and I would love to see some pictures that you snap outside in the sunshine. Tag us in social media. Send me a DM. You want to talk to me about sunshine and the importance of it. how you're capturing the most that you can. Jennifer at hopehealingtherapy.com, and you can always tag us on social media. So go out, get some sunshine, get some fresh air, soak up that vitamin D, and I hope you have a great day.